Time to get real. I want to see some crazy whiz-biz.
What's the magic made out of, ding-dong?
I want to see some of that whiz-biz.
This castle is in unacceptable condition! Unacceptable! Mathematical!
You can't like that.
Bacon pancake!
Greetings, loyal listener. Welcome back to the Whiz Biz podcast with Alex and Eric, where we discuss Adventure Time, which is a children's cartoon, though we are grown-ups. My name is Eric.
And I'm Reverend Alex.
Today we are discussing Adventure Time, Season 2, Episode 9, The Other Tarts, and 10, To Cut a Woman's Hair. Personally, I really enjoyed both of these episodes. I don't, especially because they both had, they both revolved around things that I really enjoy. Episode 9 is about sweets, candy, dessert, which I always enjoy. And episode 10 is about being bald and having hair envy, which is definitely not something that I've ever experienced, although I am bald and I do enjoy other people's hair.
I thought you were going to say because you love weird, like, tree witches, and you've got that weird thing where you're like, can only get erect when you cut people's hair.
Wow.
I'm going to call that
You just are going to say that out loud on the internet, huh?
tonsorophilia.
Tonsorophilia.
Isn't a tonsor a haircutist?
I don't know.
I'm going to type that in.
Are you talking about a tonsure, which is the haircut that a monk has, where they're sort of like bald on top?
No, that's it's Latin for haircutter, is
Oh.
tonsor.
Okay. That must be where tonsor comes from.
Well, look who knows more about Latin now? Mister makes fun of me because I forgot the plurals.
Didn't you go to public school on the East Coast?
I did.
Then I assume you know more Latin than I do. I went to Oregon public schools, which...
All right, to be fair, I did go to public school on the East Coast, but I took 1 year of Latin, and I didn't do very well at it. And then I took French.
Well, to be fair, I've taken 0 years of Latin and 0 years of
But
French.
you-
All of my Latin is self-taught.
Yes, but you taught that as an adult, so it's more fresh in your memory.
It was still 20-some years ago, probably. What year is it? I don't know.
Ego sum tonsor.
Wow.
I am a haircut. Here's...
Your pronunciation. Oh, I'm pretty sure the church would burn you at the stake for pronouncing Latin that way.
Well, it's tonsor. That's tonsor.
Right, but the rest of it.
Oh, yeah. That's just more like fun. Yeah.
That was...
Sorry. Ego sum tonsor.
That's much better,
Yeah.
better. Okay. Now, on to the episode.
No, we need to talk about something else first.
Okay. Oh, right. Do we have an update on our special case?
Oh, that wasn't what I was thinking, but yes, we can talk about that.
Okay.
Update. Still haven't found BMO. BMO's still missing.
Mm-hmm.
I've searched everywhere high and low in the apartment. He's gone. He disappeared. So I was talking to my therapist.
What does your therapist have to... Did your therapist steal BMO?
Oh, I didn't actually ask him. But
You
he's
need-
never been in my apartment, so
You don't know that for sure.
I mean, technically. It's like that episode of Cheers where Cliff goes on Jeopardy, and it's like, who are 3 people that have never been in my kitchen? Like, yeah, technically, it's possible that my therapist has been in my apartment. It's the odds are pretty goddamn long. I was like, so I was telling him about it, just like kind of as an aside of like, dude, my prayer ring returned, and then like the universe took Bebo from me as some kind of weird recompense or whatever. And I'm like, can you think of like other things I would have done? Like I'm down to I got way drunk and threw it out for some reason, or sleepwalking. He's like, yeah, that doesn't seem reasonable. Either of those doesn't seem like something you would do. I'm like, yeah, I know. So anyway, I've called in professional help. No, I just talked to my therapist.
Oh.
And yeah, he doesn't know either. So,
speaking of professional help, one thing we could try is we could appeal to some divination tools. In particular, I think both geomancy and astrology are sometimes used for finding lost objects. So we should actually find. I'll check. I'll see
Okay.
if I can find.
You look in that. This is also, let's call to the audience out there, at WizBiz Podcast on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
If you know anybody that's like psychic or can find objects like that, that's in that spectrum of lost object finding, if you want to send out the vibe of like, where did Alex's BMO go, and see if you can't like locate it somehow, I'd be really appreciative. Also,
or if you have a guess, just tweet at us, and
Yeah.
Alex will go check.
yeah, a guess would be great. And then following up on that, if you just want to buy me a new BMO and send it to me, that'd be cool too.
Also, if you are Alex's therapist, please bring BMO back. Alex will keep going to therapy sessions even if BMO is here. It's not like BMO is a better therapist than you.
I should have asked him because I didn't. I thought it was like implied that the therapist patient, the agreement that we have would disallow him from coming to my apartment when I wasn't here and stealing my toy BMO. But technically, yeah, I didn't ask him specifically.
All right, well, just put that on your list of therapy questions next time with your therapist. You got to find out.
I'm gonna put it under. Let's see.
Outlandish theories for BMO's location.
Dad, hate. Face, hate. World, hate. And then BMO look. Okay, got it. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's the? So the other thing I was thinking of. Remember how just before we started recording, when you brought that enormous bowl of cocaine over the table for us to share,
Oh,
we
I
were
remember.
talking about visiting alternate universes. What if BMO's on like a tour?
Yeah. So BMO is an artist. That's such a bad joke.
Fuck.
A tour. That's two podcast recordings in a row that I said something like that actually hurt my feelings that my brain said that out loud. I had a whopper on John and Alex say stuff. I won't tell the audience about it. Listen, John and Alex say stuff.
Yeah,
Hear me.
listen to, yeah.
So that is one of the theories of missing object phenomenon, is that it does slip into the universe next door.
Yeah, I've
and it's
heard
just
that
there for
theory
a while.
too.
Maybe
Apparently,
BMO?
that's where socks go.
Yeah.
Earrings, car keys.
But I want BMO back. But here's the thing though. I don't want to give up my prayer ring that came back. Like I don't know if I can propose a trade to the universe.
Maybe something else will vanish.
Yeah, I just want to make sure
something else that is super meaningful to you, where you'd be like, "Oh no, where did this thing go? And why is BMO in this spot?"
I would say no, but there's some stuff. Like I have keepsakes and things that like. But let's say my copy of Trivial Pursuit I'm looking at in my closet.
Is BMO sitting on it?
No, but if that disappeared and then like BMO was there,
Yeah.
I'd be like, cool, easy trade. This bit of amethyst on the table.
Oh, amethyst, huh?
So am I mispronouncing that?
Yep.
Oh, how are you supposed to say it?
Amethyst.
Wait, you say it.
Amethyst.
Oh, I'm throwing an N in there, huh? I'm saying amna,
Uh-huh,
and it's amethyst.
Uh huh.
I thought it was amnethist.
No, it's not.
Oh, there's
Not
no
even. It's not like aluminium. It's
No, I can accept being wrong. I thought that's how you said it.
no.
My bad.
Oh well.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. There's no like claim towards. Oh no, that's an alternate way of saying it. I just added a weird syllable in the middle. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so it can take the this candle, this tissue.
I don't think it'll take the tissue.
This is actually this was the rock I was holding when I did that like 8-hour mushroom trip with that lady. So I don't want that. That was like somewhat.
But that seems like a suitably significant piece to trade.
Yeah, I know, but here's a miniature I painted at John's house.
Okay, I mean,
when I was
that's
having like a
cool.
big anxiety. No, but I was having a massive anxiety attack.
And that was
John
the-
was nice enough to like go to his house. It let me go to his house and like
Paint a
sit
miniature.
there and paint a miniature.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So that probably has some like sentimental value. So
So many of those things, I think it has to be sentimental enough. If BMO's going to come back, one of those things has to be.
yeah,
traded.
my weird Himalayan salt trip rock. I would feel a little weird if that disappeared. I guess the painted miniature, because I have hours of
Do you think
recording with John.
do you think that there is a limit to the number of knickknacks you're allowed to have, and that you went one over the limit and something just had to get bumped out of existence?
It's a really good theory, but I didn't buy anything new. I mean, I guess maybe
don't
there's
have
a
to get
delay.
But it doesn't. It just
No, but I
has
mean,
to-
no new knickknack has entered my life.
The prayer ring came back though.
No, it came back, but one would assume that for the prayer ring to come back, I would have to lose a knickknack for the prayer ring to fit the slot. So if there's a 90 knick-knack limit, the prayer ring coming back would kick that up to 91. Unless it was a simultaneous switch, which I actually hadn't thought of.
I don't think it could have been, because I'm pretty sure BMO was here when you had the prayer ring. I think BMO disappeared after.
It was I think it was just about concurrent.
Man, this is so weird.
Because I remember finding my prayer ring. Because that's why I put it. Because that's why I put it on the recording board. Right. Like, oh, that's weird. My prayer ring.
And where is it now?
I don't know. No, I think it's either on my desk over there or in the kitchen.
Okay, what was the other thing that we had to talk about?
The other thing we had to talk about was nothing. We're going to do the normal, like, hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey.
But I think basically we've done the preamble. Now we can talk about now we can talk about WizBiz.
Let's talk about tarts.
Yeah.
So it turns out that there's more than one kind of tart in the world. There's like the ordinary, plain, flawed, boring tarts, the kind that we have access to. And then there are royal tarts, which are basically like the epitome of tart perfection that only Princess Bubblegum knows how to create in her secret underground tart lab.
Yeah.
And they are only consumed during the annual backrubbing ceremony, which takes place in a distant castle.
Mm-hmm. I mean, same as our world. Yeah.
I loved the opening of this episode where they had that kind of like zoom in through space and you're coming up on that big weird disc. It made me think of Akira.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then the disc turns around and it's a tart.
Yeah. And it didn't become like weird, like Lynchian body horror.
No, I wasn't expecting anything at that point. I was like, oh no, what are we doing?
So here's some thoughts I had from this episode. Well, overall, let me get to this point because audience at home, if you haven't watched these episodes, there's a couple of spots where it feels like Finn is off model. Yeah. Like, so the one I noticed was when he puts the holographic pendant in his hat.
Uh-huh.
He's more pill-shaped. He's rounder and thicker. He's like a thick boy.
Huh.
It's weird, but it happens again in the next episode.
Well, he's in the desert. Maybe he's retaining water.
No, wait, I think that's... I mean, maybe, I don't know. It's magical land. But the next episode is like that too. So it's like, do they have different artists and things just started to get wonky? It just jumped out at me. Huh. So if anybody out there hasn't watched these and are going to watch it afterwards for some reason, pay attention to Finn being slightly off model a couple times because it's weird.
So one of the this episode has lots and lots of alliteration and sort of, patterns. The royal tart toter and the tartorium, and there's lots of tart related words that I really liked the way they did that. There's
both consonants and assonance.
There are. And I also like how the royal tart toter is described as mad and old.
Mm. His appearance at the end of the episode is a beautiful bit of animation.
And another thing that's interesting about this episode is it shows a map, right? Like there's a map of Ooh that shows like the Candy Kingdom and stuff. I didn't pause it to take like a look at the map, but I think that might be like the first map we really see of Ooh.
That's what I thought. Well, let's wait. Eric, say some stuff while I look up map of Ooh.
Yodel.
No, I mean say like real words.
That was a real word. That was a yodel. So in 1814, I took a little trip along the Mississippi. Down to Louisiana along the mighty Mississippi. I took a little bacon and I took a little beans and I met the bloody British at the town of New Orleans.
There's nothing interesting on this map.
Nothing?
So there's the Candy Kingdom, there's Finn's treehouse, the Ice Kingdom's north of there, Grasslands, Spooky Forest is to our east, the Desert Lands is south of the treehouse, the Haunted Swamp, the Badlands, which is south, the Kingdom of Fire, southwest, and pretty much that's it.
Well, that's a lot of... There's no slime.
I do not see the slime kingdom.
That's got the Candy Kingdom, the Fire Kingdom, and the Ice Kingdom.
Well, so the swamps that way, so one would think that's where the slimes are, because swamps be slimy.
Swamps are slimy, for sure. Yeah.
And then there's a... Oh, I can't read what that says.
You're not in the microphone anymore.
They can still hear me. There's something candy. Oh, I can't read what it says.
Uh-oh.
Ah, that's annoying. It's something Candy Mountains, I think, is above the Candy Kingdom.
Oh.
There's a word for it, but I can't read what that says. This is not a very high-res image I'm looking at.
Well, it was kind of cool to see a map at all. Like, I feel like there isn't really... you don't really get a chance to see a map of Ooh until like much, much, much later in the series, so that was kind of neat. Yeah, overall, one of the things that really struck me about this episode was it's another episode where Princess Bubblegum gives Finn and Jake a task and they royally fuck it up.
Yes.
Remember, we've seen this happen over and over.
No,
again.
what my thought was, though, is did they fuck it up?
Well,
or did she do it purposefully?
she did it purposely, knowing Finn and Jake's nature.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, I guess they did fuck it up, but they did it in the proper way. They fucked up properly.
they fucked up properly.
Yeah. Predictably fucked up.
Princess Bubblegum was ready for them to fuck up this time. So when they did fuck up, they actually followed Princess Bubblegum's plan. So she's getting smarter, and she's getting better at handling Finn and Jake.
Yes.
And they aren't improving a whole lot. In fact, they make so many stupid errors.
So here's the thing. I get that it went wrong, but Finn's plan is actually kind of a good one. If she had explained that the road to the Tart Festival was an enclosed, it wasn't a road, it was an enclosed
She did
skywalk.
explain. She said it was incredibly safe and super secure and guarded.
Yeah. But you've seen their guards. They're fucking bananas. They're idiots.
That's true.
If she said, no, it's an enclosed thing, there's no way to get jumped. This is a hermetically sealed, like Last of Us style, you're protected from all things, candy fungus, candy cordyceps. You can just walk there with it. You're fine. If she'd said that, they would get it. But like, they're like, oh no, it's just a road. So Finn would say, well, everybody knows that road, so they're going to stalk it out.
Right?
They're going to stake it out. So I'm going to go down the dangerous road, but it's not going to be dangerous today because all the criminals can be trying to get that sweet, sweet tart.
It turns out the criminals, only the butterfly even cared about the tarts.
Yes.
Because the hobos that they came across, one of whom looked like a Mo to me.
Like a Mo?
Yeah, like BMO. One of them was a video game machine.
Like, wah, 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 hey, you.
No, BMO.
Like poking the eyes.
You remember later on?
Yeah, Larry and Curly. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Shemp?
No,
Curly Joe Besser?
No, not those Mo's.
Oh, okay.
No. Like the robots.
Mo's. Yeah, I never heard of them.
Okay. Well, one of them totally looked like that to me.
Yeah, it was like a 1970s Texas Instrument Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that's BMO, so that's got to be like a, I don't know, Alpha Mo, or like,
Maybe, yeah.
some letters before they started iterating into the English alphabet.
Right.
But so one of the funniest lines of this is that back and forth where he said, "Oh, I smell a campfire. Does it smell like a tart thief's campfire?" It's like, no, those are dirty tart thieves. Jake's response is, "I think they're just dirty hobos." Oh man, I love a hobo joke. That is something near and dear to my heart.
And how do you tell the difference between a hobo and a tart thief? I mean, I assume,
Oh, I think it's the shape of their bindle.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. I always forget about the left lump.
Yeah, so you want to look for the tart-shaped bindle, or at least slightly larger than tart that could easily slot a tart into it.
Sure.
Is your first look, and then also check for like any kind of identifying marks such as like crumbs on their shirt.
Oh yeah, or fruit on their fingers.
Yeah, like they've got like almost like Zamuda-like stains around their mouth, but it's from tarts.
Yeah. So the tart stains are a dead giveaway.
Yes,
And then also sometimes there is the rattle of tart pans.
Yes,
That accompanies them.
so those are some of the best ways if you're ever on a lonely road at night to figure out if someone's going to jump you for your tarts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although if you're not carrying royal tarts, you probably don't have to worry.
Yeah, but they don't know that. They could just jump you, and then next thing you know, your liver's gone. You wake up and it says, "Welcome to the wonderful world of AIDS" on your door.
What?
Do you remember that stupid urban legend?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so dirty hobos. But
Okay.
they also go into a cave. Now, this is where,
I love the cave.
admittedly, bad idea on their part. I get the going down the unexpected road. Smart. But that cave's not going to get you anywhere. You're just going in a cave.
Why are you going in a cave? Like, Jake, did you just sniff my butt? He's like, what? Like right now?
Yeah. Just lick my arm. I can't, wait. Hold on a second. I'm going to come up with this. No. Shit. I'm trying to make a dumb Plato's cave joke that like when they turned when they struck the match, they realized that the outside world was all fake. And I'm like, no, it doesn't make sense going to.
But
all that's going to.
What were those creatures? What were those creatures that they saw?
They look. I'm gonna guess like some kind of evil elf, Morlock maybe.
Oh yeah, maybe they were Morlocks or some sort of weird cave human descendant thing that.
They actually reminded me of. Have you ever seen Disenchanted?
Oh yeah.
The one from the Simpsons guy.
Yeah, disenchantment.
Disenchantment. It's
or
not
disenchanted.
I don't know. That's I couldn't. The suffix is eluding me. But they've got those underground gnomes.
Yeah, that's underground elves.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. The underground elves from Disenchant.
Yeah, they were creepy. But it was
like
such a great scene. You know, where they light the match and immediately they're like, ah, the match goes out. And
you ever heard of the Wool Pit children?
The Wool Pit
children.
I've heard of children.
Okay. Unfortunately, these are specific ones that you have to have heard of. But it's an old urban legendy thing from the 1500s, whatever, 1700s.
So Wool Pit, like
it's a town called Wool Pit.
Okay.
There's these two kids wander into a village, and this is told as a real story, like all the time, that and paranormal people go nuts for it, but they're green of skin, and they don't speak any language anybody knows. So then eventually they said they say they're from Wool Pit, but anyway, they say where they're from, and it's like this underground civilization, and there's all these crazy stories spin out from it. But
are they like Darrow?
Yeah, but this is Europe, so there's probably European Darrow.
Oh, there's got to be.
Yeah, there's probably a fucking train system that connects the two.
Oh,
but
sure.
And they only ate like mushrooms or vegetables or something. Like there's something weird diet, but one died, and then the one lives and eventually learns English and tells the story of where they're from or whatever. But this is just like, oh, I wonder if that's the cave they came from. Yeah, it's the green children of Wool Pit, the Wool Pit children. It's easy enough to Google, people at home.
Or maybe there'll be a link in the show notes.
There won't be. I mean, if you want to do that, that's fine. But I'm not going to remember.
Well, I enjoyed writing the show notes for our season opener, and it was fun.
Yeah,
they were great looking show notes. They were beautiful.
They were very good show notes. Yes, they were fine. Well, to be fair, oh wait, no, you're a professional too. Forget it.
Although
I was going to say, I'm between the two of us, I'm the one that has written professional notes because I've gotten paid for podcasting. And I realized, you get paid for podcasting too. Yeah, so yeah, totally. Yeah.
What is this?
No, I forgot about Patreon for a second. I was thinking back because Stitcher gave us money. Inexplicably gave us money.
All right, so Finn and Jake do make it to the distant castle where the annual back rubbing ceremony is happening. Luckily, we don't have to see the back rubs, which I think would have been awkward. But it turns out
I'd be into it.
Cinnamon Bun had gotten there already.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the poison tarts. Finn and Jake gave the poison tarts to the tart thieves.
Yes. So
they're all screwed.
Yeah, that was kind of incompetent on their part, but it worked out in the end.
Yeah. It makes me think that maybe Princess Bubblegum gave them poisoned tarts, and the stuff in the green bottle was the antidote. And so they poured the antidote all over Cinnamon Bun's tarts. Yeah,
maybe the antidote is delicious, so that helps.
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. So yeah, I mean, after all the back rubs, there's a happy ending, which is terrific.
Until
double
the
entendre.
Tart Toter shows up.
Yeah, that old Tart Toter.
Oh man, and he was so great. I mean, he looks so terrifying, and he has this beautiful, weird, like almost surreal little speech that sort of ends with him floating backwards into the cosmic void that the episode started in. It's such a brilliant ending. I loved it.
It's such a weird speech because like the cosmic delusion of tautness makes me fall backwards and forever onwards into the world of the dark void. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's definitely worth like memorizing this speech. You could use it to get yourself kicked out of almost any.
Did you write it down?
No, I only wrote down the last line.
What was that?
Which is, "I'll still be here tomorrow to high five you yesterday."
Oh yeah,
friend.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and LSP is there for some reason.
I mean, this episode was It was fun. It wasn't a masterpiece, but it was pretty fun.
It's a fun solo episode. My main disappointment, and this is 100% on me, nothing to do with the show, is I thought this was going to be the one with the little kitty assassin. Because
Meow?
yeah, isn't that like a tart-based episode? Isn't there some kind of
there's fruit. There's Wild Berry Princess.
But wasn't she making tarts?
Possibly, but that's way in the future.
No, but I don't remember. I watched this show. The times I've watched the show were in big, huge bulks.
I'm just saying it wasn't a Meow episode.
Oh no, I know, but I was like kind of disappointed because I'm like, oh man, I'm so in the mood to watch that one. But I because I've watched it, like my Adventure Time watching is like the entire show within 2 weeks. So
Yeah.
the boundaries between seasons are very thin. Like unless it's a lore episode, then I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of know it's the X number of seasons.
I mean, Meow's kind of important.
Yeah, but it's not like Finn meets his dad or
Right,
like
right. Or
something
like
like
the
that.
Lich.
Yeah.
Okay, I only have one piece of trivia for this episode.
He's a little boy with powers, and he wants to be the pirate king. Oh, different One Piece. Sorry. Oh, please go on.
Jesus. I mean, I got the joke, which makes me feel even worse.
That's really the heart of my comedy, is to make people feel bad for getting it.
No, the Tart Toter, the old Tart Toter, is played by Stephen Root.
Oh, is that Stephen Root? I knew I
Yeah.
recognized that voice.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's a good actor. I think the only thing that I've really watched him in is Barry. I'm sure I've seen some of his other stuff.
well, he's been, let's see, he was in True Blood.
I haven't seen it.
He was the stapler guy from Office Space.
What?
I think he was, right?
No,
I thought that was him, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Stapler guy, Office Space. Yeah, it's Stephen Root. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, what else has he been? Yeah, no, he's been in like a ton of great stuff. No, he's wonderful in Barry. Like, that's the first one I've ever seen. Like, he does like a super hard, dramatic performance. Oh, he was really good in a movie we watched for John Alex Hate Stuff that you might like called The Empty Man.
Ooh, is that like an Invisible Man sort of thing?
No.
Oh, that's the Hollow Man.
It's I actually kind of like that movie too, but like in a very different way. This one is like a monster that's also like a tulpa. Like, but it's like the I don't want to give too much away, but the movie just spins out of control and gets really in a very good way. And Stephen Root plays like a weird cult leader type. It's really good.
Oh, that sounds good.
In quotes horror movie.
All right, I'll check it out.
I think it's hard to stream, unfortunately, but maybe it's available now.
Hey, Alex. Hey, Alex. I think you might have dropped your bag of shiny rocks.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, if you're just now tuning into our show, every episode we have a segment where Alex shares a shiny rock he found, and the shiny rocks are like, weird words.
Yeah, generally weird words.
So, we have a new segment. Are we gonna? I think we should name it the Steph Quick Shiny Rock Pop Quiz.
Who's that now?
Yes, exactly. Pop.
No. Staff.
Quack.
Staff. Oh, staph infection. Oh, yeah. She used to come on the Alex Cast all the time. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give her credit because she went through and listened to every single episode and figured out and made a list of our shiny rocks.
Let me be clear here. I'm very appreciative.
Yes, thank you, Steph.
Of Miss Steph Quick to go through the episodes and write down all my shiny rocks.
Yeah,
because we referenced in a previous episode that
we needed somebody.
My
to do
shiny rock thing has nothing to do with me being smart. It's just shit I ran into on the internet, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to forget most of them, which became a challenge. Is that your whole list?
I'm going to tell you the rules here.
Okay,
all right. Be patient.
Oh no, I just looked over and there's like 5 things. The only thing I wish was that Steph Quick would have hit fast forward like 30 seconds until it got to the segment, because I feel bad that she listened to fucking 17 episodes of the show just to get to that one section. Like, oh shit.
Maybe she listens to him on double time.
That'd be fine. Yeah, that'd be fine. Because I'm like, I was all right with like somebody doing a bit of the legwork, but like when that legwork turned into fucking 17 hours, it's like, oh shit, this is. I kind of feel bad. So extra thank you, Steph Quick. You can follow her on Twitter at Wanderin Britches, spelled in a way that I don't know. I know there's a Z at the end,
and there's no G.
Yeah,
I think.
So basically, just
It has something to do with pants.
Look at my timeline and just find the person that says my name a whole bunch. That's Steph.
Yeah. All right. So I only picked. There are only 5 words or phrases on the list. Well, on the list for this quiz.
Okay.
All right. So
you want to piecemeal this out?
Yeah, I'm going to do this more than once. All right. So here are the rules.
All right.
There's no guarantee that all of them are shiny rocks that you brought.
Okay.
And one of the words on the list was not a shiny rock. So it is a new shiny rock for this episode.
Okay.
However, I did not write down the definitions for any of these shiny rocks. So anything that you don't know, we're going to have to probably look up.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Word number 1. Wait, do you want to have to spell these or use them in sentences?
I don't want to spell them. I'm a horrific speller. So,
Okay,
yeah.
but you will have to use it in a sentence.
Sure.
Okay. Word number 1 is Panglossian.
Oh, here's the annoying thing: is I remember where it's from, and I don't remember what it means.
You can tell us where.
So it's
work
from,
your way through it. Let's hear the thought process.
It's from Voltaire's Candide. There's a character called Pangloss.
Do you know anybody who's read that book?
You.
How many times have I read it?
Like a whole bunch.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Panglossian is. Oh, it's annoying. I'd be less annoyed if I didn't remember the Candide thing, because here's the thing: is I've read Candide too. Is it like being overly optimistic?
Yes. Dr. Pangloss is famous for saying that we live in the best of all possible
That's
worlds.
right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Alex is almost rarely in a Panglossian frame of mind. Is a sentence.
All right. Now, is that okay? So I have several questions for you. So you should say these when you hear the words. Like, first of all, is that a word? Is that a shiny rock that you brought to the episode?
There was a shiny rock I brought to the episode, and you knew because you like Candide.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Word number 2, which is a phrase. Hapax legomenon.
Oh, it is a word that is only used once in a text. I did bring that to the show.
Wait, I thought I brought that one to the show.
No, I did. You knew it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to be a hard one to use in a sentence.
the word Leviathan shows up once in the Bible, making it a hapax legomenon.
Legomenon.
I know Leviathan's more than once. I don't know an example of one.
I can't remember. The Bible has a few of them. Okay. Word number 3, desticate.
Desticate. Oh boy. Desticate. Oh bother. Desticate. D-S-T-I-C-A-T-E?
Mm-hmm.
Desticate. I'm going to say that is not a word I brought to the show, and I don't know the definition.
You are correct on both counts.
Okay. What does that mean?
I do not remember the definition. I didn't write it down.
Okay, then that's laziness.
Well, I knew it an hour ago. I just forgot.
No, but actually, that kind of proves the segment that I'm not just a fucking dummy. Oh, desticate is to cry like a rat.
Oh, that's right. To cry like a rat.
Yeah. It comes from the Henry Cochrane English Dictionary, spelled A-R-I-E, from 1623.
Can you use it in a sentence now?
Eric was... Oh, wait, is it...
Oh, I've got a sentence.
Eric desticated when I kicked him in the ghoulies?
Oh, man, you could go better than that. You could do something like, that stool pigeon desticated when the cops nailed him.
Desticated. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Word number...
Wait. Do you think cry like a rat means...
I don't know.
Rat in the comments? I thought it meant cry like a rat, like squeal, like step on a rat noise.
I don't know. I didn't make the word up.
I can't imagine the term rat meant an informant back in 16 whatever.
Why not?
Because that feels like a modern thing. I feel like that's like a 1920s.
Oh God, fine.
I mean, I'm not. I just heard this word for the first time 30 seconds ago. I'm not claiming any knowledge here.
I just looked it up. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know. But that's a good question.
I think we know how to improve this segment for next time.
All right. Word number 4.
Okay.
Suspiration.
Suspiration is when you exhale in like kind of a sigh of weariness, like is a suspiration. And I brought to the show.
You did. You
Yes,
did.
and I know that one very well.
That's actually a pretty recent one, actually, too.
Yeah.
So is Panglossian. I think
Panglossian was really recent. I just,
Yeah.
I knew all the, oh, I actually got it right. So fuck that. I'm not giving excuses.
Word number 5 is also a phrase. Mono no aware.
Mono no aware means, I remember it's something depressing. It was from that list. I brought it to the show.
Uh-huh.
It was in that list of depressing words that have a hard time being translated into English.
Uh-huh.
And it means, crap. I know all the background to it. I know I'm right about all that. Mono no aware is something to do with feeling lonely.
Yeah, I think it's some sort of
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to look this up.
Yeah. Mono no aware. That's 3 words.
Mono no aware. The pathos of things, an empathy towards things. Oh yeah, that's right. A sensitivity towards ephemera, like fleeting things, and feeling an empathy towards them. Mono no aware.
Mono no aware. Well, you did pretty good.
I think I did pretty well.
I think you did
Face.
pretty good.
Well, I was just correcting your grammar.
I know. No, that was well done. Well done.
No, I think it was goodly done.
It was
Now I'm
well-
correcting your grammar poorly.
You know what? It was goodly done.
Thank you.
It was goodly done. You picked out the word that wasn't one of yours,
Desticate.
which made me desticate a little bit.
Yeah. I already forgot what desticate means.
Cry like a rat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Like literally immediately forgot it. That's a good word too. Like if I'd run
I
into
know.
that, I would have brought that as a shiny rock.
Oh, man. Well, I won't tell you where I found it.
Was it like a
I'm not telling you.
Humphrey
I won't.
Bogart movie?
I won't tell you. I will not desticate the location.
Wait, that wasn't Humphrey. Who was the guy that's you dirty rat? Like from back in the
You
like,
dirty rat.
like back in the 30s.
Oh man, was it? Are you thinking of Edward Robinson?
Oh,
Are
I
you
might be.
thinking
Let's just go with
of-
Edward Robinson.
Okay. So Alex, I can tell what you're thinking about right now.
Can you?
Yeah, you're thinking about kissing Princess Bubblegum right on the mouth.
Yeah, it's a bullshit guess though, because I'm always thinking that. So like that's not you're like,
What-
hey, I know
what do
what
you
you're doing
think-
right now, breathing,
What do you
having
think,
a heartbeat.
Do you think Princess Bubblegum wears flavored lip gloss that is not bubblegum flavored?
Yeah, it's
So
like
she wears
it's like broccoli or like sashimi.
steak.
Yeah. She's got a horseradish lip gloss.
Maybe she has a lip flavored lip gloss so that she tastes
Oh
like
yeah,
a
she
human.
tastes like yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good question. So she is sentient bubblegum.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's going on in her mouth and reproductive organs?
This episode asks that question in a way
Yeah.
because she eats a lot of spaghetti in
Yeah.
this episode. Like a lot. Where does it go?
Oh yeah,
she says that
digestive. I didn't even think about digestive.
She says
yeah.
that she likes it.
Yeah.
So she's got taste buds?
But my thought was that if you want to grow molds, bacteria, fungi, sugar is a great place for it to grow. That is a great like substrate to grow on.
Yeah,
And she's made almost all of sugar.
Yeah.
So like the UTIs she must get have to be fucking intense.
If she urinates,
Well, I mean, if she eats,
spaghetti,
you would
Do you
assume she
think-
can also drink. I think we've seen her drink before.
and we've seen her eat the tart.
Yeah.
I mean, she ate last episode too. So my guess is that she's sort of like
Oh.
she's sort of like an android or something, where she's got some sort of cavity in there, and then every once in a while she has to open it up and splurge all the chewed food.
I
out.
like this theory, but I think I've come up with a better one because it answers a
Okay.
question I have later, and I'll pose it now. When Finn does finally succeed in getting some of her hair,
Yeah.
one assumes that she would grow younger because later in the show it's revealed that when she loses mass, she also loses age.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so here's my thought.
Okay.
She turns all food into sugars and absorbs it into herself,
And
thus becoming old and huge. But she's essentially like a cutter, so she just hacks pieces of herself off to stay at the same age. So instead
Oh.
of pooping, she's like doing self-harm.
oh no, I have an expansion on this
Oh,
theory.
please.
Okay, so the parts of herself that she cuts off are the little bits of sentience that get infused into the candy people.
Love it.
But that's why they're all so stupid. They're only getting little tiny parts of Princess
Yeah.
Bubblegum.
And yeah, so essentially they're poop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Yeah,
Okay.
I think we
All
solved
right.
it.
Yeah. Mystery solved. Adventure time.
Speaking of digestion,
over.
this episode opens with Finn chewing up food and spitting into Baby Bird's mouth because
Which
Mama
is-
Bird has a Band-Aid on her beak.
Yeah. Which is so gross and so hilarious. But
It
it's
really
also,
is.
it's such a heroic thing. It's such a thing that a hero would do. Like, it's a really good thing for Finn. You know, he should be helping out the woodland critters.
Yeah, but let's... All right, I didn't want to start this. I was going to save it for a later episode.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'm putting it out there right now. If that is true,
Uh-huh.
then both Finn and Jake should be vegetarians.
Okay,
If
now...
there's a sanctity to animal life that is sentient and talking, we've seen them both eat meat, they should both be vegetarians.
But what we discover later on is almost everything in Adventure Time can be sentient. Don't you remember the sentient sandwich?
Yeah, but other than the bread, those were all animal products.
Nope. That's not true.
Well, there was eggs. Oh, there was a tomato.
There's tomatoes.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff. Like, even the pepper is sentient.
I think pepper's an animal, though, right?
No,
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I think pepper's an animal.
No, Pepper's not an animal.
I thought it was like-
You're thinking of Pepper Potts, who's a fictional character.
No, I was thinking of deer poop. I always just thought that deer poop was peppers.
Okay, but deer poop isn't sentient.
Yeah, but it comes from a sentient thing.
It comes from... Oh, yeah. Anyhow.
We've met sentient deer in the show, or we
yeah,
will eventually.
yeah. Oh, God, the creepy... oh, yeah. Nobody likes to think about that.
Yeah,
part.
no. So okay, that's fine. That's a fine. That's. I mean, really, maybe everybody should just starve to death on ooh, because it's like, it's basically cannibalism.
And just a couple episodes ago, Finn and Jake made a joke about going off to eat cinnamon bun.
yeah, but he's a candy, so that's like
But he's still sentient.
that's fine. But
And
candy's
and we just determined that his sentience comes from PB's poop.
yeah, no, I'm fine. No, but I'm saying we can kill and eat PB. That's fine. The idea is that candy is
You can eat PB. PB's made out of bubble gum.
candy serves no other function
Uh-huh.
than to be eaten. Cows do.
What's the other function that cows serve?
Hanging out in a field, eating grass.
Well, the candy is hanging out in a field doing candy stuff in Adventure Time.
Nonsense.
In ooh.
Wait a second. This also brings up another idea. Let's say I slip Princess Bubblegum on Mickey.
A sentient Mickey. Of course.
Yes. I slip Princess Bubblegum on Mickey.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
he's doing it.
I'm doing the thing. I'm spinning my beer can.
Yeah, yes, I told Eric about the spinning the beer can to keep it from being foamy from
that
Better
you who
Call
told me
Saul.
that?
Yes.
Oh.
It was in my kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm doing it.
You only need to do it 3 times.
Well, I've done it. How many times have you think? This is probably like a dozen.
Yeah.
Will it get foamy again if I spin it too many times?
I don't know.
Let's hope I hit it peak, not foam. No foam.
Beautiful. So, if I slip Princess Bubblegum a roofie that lasts, let's say, an hour before she wakes back up, a candy roofie,
Candy roofie.
then I eat her whole. Do you think that she could explode out of my stomach like that theory of Ant-Man going up Thanos' butt and then growing really big?
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely think she could. And here's why. You're not going to be able to digest Princess Bubblegum.
Yeah. Because also, I think I just found a new fetish.
God damn it. I walked right into that one.
It's hard to avoid it with me.
All right. Let's talk about the tree witch.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm done. I already made a bubblegum princess in my tummy joke. You take this one through the finish
Oh,
line.
God. Oh man, but this episode has one of our favorite themes in it, which is
Ugly people are evil.
no, that's not it.
But that's one of the themes in this episode.
That is definitely one of the things that they talk about,
Yeah.
which is awful. But the other awful thing is princesses making sexual advances on a human boy.
Yes.
Yes, which happens a few times in this episode.
Well, I will give a small little bit of leniency towards Muscle Princess.
Uh-huh.
Because my homeboy walks up to her house and asks for a lock of her hair. That's like Renaissance poetry.
It totally
There's-
is.
she has
like
every-
Cyrano de Bergerac should have been hiding in those bushes.
She has every reason to believe that we're about to have a love match. So
Yeah,
I don't know how old she is. It's not established. It's not canonical.
Mm-hmm.
I could assume they're age appropriate, and she's off the hook. However,
Lumpy Space Princess.
Creepy. I mean, as we know,
Creepy.
there is an unfortunate incident between her and Finn later in the series.
Yeah, and not only that, but like we also know that Lumpy Space Princess has a contagious bite.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's got to be real careful given Dome.
Given Dome. Is this slang that I do not want to learn about?
Given Dome.
Given Dome?
You know, getting sloppy tops.
Sloppy tops?
I'm referring to fellatio.
Fellatio. Why
Yeah.
did you just say fellatio?
I don't know. Because it was funnier the way I said it.
Given Dome.
Yeah.
I don't need. Oh God. All right. So anyhow, Finn and Jake
I feel
are.
like I'm a bad influence on you a little bit.
No, I totally knew what you were talking
Okay.
about. That was just. It was a bit. It was a
All
bit.
right, sure.
Jeez.
Sure. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
What I was saying is, Tree Witch has some cool superpowers.
Yeah, she can grow into like a tree or a bush, probably a shrub.
Yeah, but I mean, when she first starts out, she's like a shrub, and she like explodes out of the shrub,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Hey, you guys have to help me."
Give me a hand of peyote buttons and a ghillie suit. I can do that.
Yeah, I know. You might have to give the peyote buttons to people around you.
Well, that's what they're for. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'll take one just because I want to get in the role.
So Tree Witch, I don't think she ever shows up again in the show, but she is a strange. I mean, it looks like she's made out of wood and twigs and stuff.
With Tree Witch Adventure Time.
No, I know she doesn't.
Oh, did you look it up?
I did.
Okay, because I have a vague memory. Maybe there's another like kind of hideous hag creature later.
Oh yeah, there is. There
Yeah.
are other hideous. Yeah, and this is something that Adventure Time definitely, it bugs me a little bit that Adventure Time is like ugly people are evil.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's not always true.
I mean, to my experience, the more attractive you are, the more likely you are to be evil.
Yeah, usually it's the pretty people who are evil.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's the average-looking people who are the most likely to not be evil.
I think scientifically that's bullshit. I
Really?
think you don't understand statistics.
I feel like
Average people would, of course, be the most likely to be evil because there's more of them.
Right, but I'd say you've got like, let's say you have your bell curve of attractiveness where you've got the ugly people on one side and the pretty people on the other side.
Yeah.
Maybe like 80% of the pretty people are evil.
Okay.
And maybe like 30% of the ugly people are evil.
Okay.
And all the people in the middle of the bell curve, it's like 5%.
All right. Yeah. You're saying like by ratio, but I mean by pure numbers.
By
The
pure
average.
numbers.
Yeah. But the average would also have the most good people as well.
Oh, yeah. The average definitely has the most good people.
Yeah. As well as the most evil.
Well, yeah, by sheer numbers, for sure.
Yeah.
But percentage-wise.
I'm not here for your communist statistics, all right? I'm an
I mean,
American.
These are horrible statistics. I know, we shouldn't even be saying these things out loud.
The only statistics I care about is how many bullets in this here magazine.
Well, hopefully a legal number.
It's all legal around here, baby. It's America.
We have declared the basement studio a permanent autonomous zone.
Yeah. We're now like with some of the sovereign citizen guys.
We spell our name in all capital letters, or is it all lowercase letters?
I don't remember. Yeah.
We do both just to
Yeah.
make sure.
So if I love the response here. So this is not an implied ugly people are evil. She says she could be good. It's like, no, man. If she was good, she wouldn't be so ugly.
Yeah. But at the same time, they do establish later on that she's ugly on the inside.
Yeah, but you can't tell that from looking at her.
That's true.
She could be an uggo with a heart of gold.
But maybe Jake can tell because he's a dog and he's got some sort of sixth sense about that sort of thing.
Oh yeah, like those cats that can smell when like old people are about to die.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
maybe dogs can smell evil in Adventure Time.
I mean, it's as good of a theory as I have.
Which is?
It's just all, ugly people are evil. It's just like, hey, look at you, uggo. You bring no, weight to the society other than the one around your waist.
So the problem that the Tree Witch has is that she's bald.
Yes.
It's not like real baldness. She's got a wreath of Hippocrates, which is great. Like that's the kind of baldness that I've got. There's nothing wrong with it. It's the kind of baldness that
Well, let's just stop here.
Picard would have if he let his hair grow in.
That's the only kind of baldness there is. No one's fully bald other than if you have alopecia.
There are probably people who are fully bald.
No, but like,
what about Billy Zane?
he shaves his head.
Are you sure? What about The Rock?
He shaves his head.
What
You
about
can see stubble.
what about
Actually, the Rock's annoying because I think the Rock actually can grow hair. He just looks better because I saw him with stubble like all the way up to almost like the forehead area.
What about the dude from the Fast and the Furious?
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
He can grow his hair. I've seen pictures of it.
No.
Yes.
Well, what about like
So I think when you say
Michael Jordan?
fully bald, you're describing.
What about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I know no information about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, he's really tall, so it's really difficult to see what's on top of his head.
And after what happened with him on Gilligan's Island, I try not to think about him.
What?
I think he showed up on Gilligan's Island one episode.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, there was a whole. Maybe
Wait.
it was maybe it was in the cartoon version. But no, they had like the Harlem Globetrotters went there. They had like weird celebrity guests would show up on the island all the time.
But was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar even playing when
Yeah,
Gilligan's Island was on TV?
Yeah, he was in like the 70s.
That's true.
So after Muscle Princess, Finn tries to cut LSP's hair, and she tries to hit on him. And then, boy, do I love this bit because I'm a goth kid at heart.
Oh no!
Finn goes to the graveyard and digs up the
Yes,
corpse.
I love that.
A beautiful princess.
He comes to the gate of the graveyard and he's like, "There must be a hairy princess in the graveyard,"
Oh, it's-
and then fucking corpse robbing
I
Finn.
love it.
Like, what in the hell?
Oh, that's my boy. I've never felt closer to him than I do at this moment. And he digs up beautiful princess, and she's bald, and she goes, "Hey, Finn, thanks," and runs away, which brings up a whole series of questions of like, oh, are you just eternally stuck in a box forever? Like,
Until
oh,
Finn digs you up?
This is horrible. He should spend the rest of his life digging everybody up because they're stuck in eternal torment. But then he moves the bushes around the headstone, and it says, beautiful princess died of baldness.
Yeah. Which is dangerous. I don't want to die of baldness.
Well, here's the thing about you.
Okay.
Although bald on the top,
Uh-huh.
you are rather hirsute
Oh,
on
that's
the
true.
cheeks and chin.
So I'm probably going to be okay.
Because I feel like if you did a direct transfer, 1-to-1 face hair to the top of your head,
I could have a mohawk.
you would no more than a mohawk. You would have a full luscious head of hair.
Ooh, that would be interesting. You know, it would be fun to have like a werebeard, right? Where maybe like on the full moon, all of my beard hair just migrates to the top of my head.
Yeah, I would like that in the opposite way for me because I can't grow. My facial hair doesn't grow on the cheeks very well. I only have like a mustache and chin.
So maybe
Stash.
yours would be a werebeard and mine would be a were hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I mean, we could both be werebeards. It's fine. I mean, it's a
Okay,
transfer, you know. But I think that'd be fun. Or what we could do is it's like horrible surgeries on each other.
Or, you know, it might be even easier. You could wear a fake beard and I could wear a toupee.
All right, I guess I got that medical degree for nothing. Thanks, jerk.
But the princess muscles. One of the things that's interesting about her is her name is backwards. Like she's not Muscle Princess. You know, every other princess, it's
Oh, no, I know the reason for this though.
oh
Because they started the princess naming convention near the ocean,
oh.
so there
and
already was a muscle
There's
princess.
like she was friends with Clam Princess
Exactly.
and Oyster
There's
Princess.
the whole bivalve kingdom
Right.
came before they got to the muscle kingdom.
That makes sense because of evolution.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, of course. Okay, so Princess Muscles had to come after like, you know, Stoat Princess.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, yeah.
No, even Aardvark princess, like the whole animal kingdom.
Yeah.
Before they even got to like candies and
Yeah, you
and
had to have
goo,
princesses for everything and
Yeah.
before you started doing individual parts of animals.
lanternfish princess.
Yeah, so like Dong, so like, you know, it's Princess Dong, Princess Big Toe, Princess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we also forgot to mention that one of the Tree Witch's powers is that she has a bottomless bottom, and that if Finn doesn't bring Princess Hair
right.
back, Jake is going to be lost in the Tree Witch's bottomless bottom. So Jake doesn't use his superpowers at all in this episode to get out of his problem, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think he's actually trying to teach Finn how to talk to ladies in this episode. I think he's using this as an excuse.
Or
to
part of
teach.
the witch's power set is that her bottom also like sucks up his magical energies.
That seems really unlikely given what we learned about Jake's magical energies near the end of the series.
But what if she's a power bottom?
Oh God! Oh my God! Okay, that was good. That was
Thank
good. You get a point, an Alex point, an Alex or a Wiz point to Alex.
Finn realizes that the only way he's going to get the hair is he's got to woo.
He has to woo. Yeah.
So he takes Princess Bubblegum to a spaghetti dinner.
And he's just rushing her along. Like, he's not even wooing. He's just sort of like, we have to go now. We have to go this. We have to do this really fast. And he like rushes her in there. He chops down a tree. He chops off 2 logs. It's amazing. It's so delightful. And Princess Bubblegum is into it.
Yes.
She's like, ooh, of course I
And
like
she really
it,
likes,
Finn.
yeah, and she really likes spaghetti.
She really likes, like, she eats so much spaghetti. And then when Finn asks for her hair, she's like, oh, of course you can have some of my hair.
Yes. So audience at home, if you followed me through the Alex cast, through John Alex Hate Stuff, through this show, there's a line here that you're thinking, oh man, I can't wait for Alex to dig into this line. I'm just going to leave it right here. She says, please, princess, just stick it in your mouth. I'm not going to say a single fucking joke about that. Not a single joke. I'm going to leave it there. And all you at home, all you whiz-busyacks can bad lib, send it on Twitter. Say, Alex, this is the horrific juvenile joke you should have made right there.
We've already had the bottomless bottom.
Yeah.
We've already had...
There's a reason I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I feel like there is a certain quotient of how stupid I can be.
Is
and I
there?
feel like doing one more crosses the line between like, oh, this is amusingly annoying to, ew, stop doing that.
I do want to mention a couple of excellent lines though. First, when Princess Muscles tells Finn no, she's like, "Come back when you want to get serious about loving me."
Yes.
And then LSP, when Finn is running away from her, which I would too,
Well,
she yells, "Get in touch with your feelings, babe."
yes.
Which I was just like, oh, LSP. She's a great character, but she's also a terrifying character.
So this is some of the disgusting lessons we learned in this episode about the, ugly people are evil. Finn also wins the day by negging a person. Like in that
Right.
pickup artist book, he
Yeah.
negs the tree witch to the point that she's so sad that she lets Jake go, and
Yeah,
then he
which
turns
is-
it around and goes, "Oh no, I can make you beautiful with my luscious hair," and we see the reveal of Finn's fantastic giant mane.
I think in a way Finn comes across that idea at the end. He's like, oh wait, does it have to be a princess's hair? Like
Yeah.
he thinks about it afterwards because he's kind of an idiot.
or he read that book about negging a person and then complimenting them afterwards.
That's
so you
true.
can have
That's
sex with
true.
them.
If
Yeah.
he can read.
Well, that's a good point.
Do we ever see him read?
I think, yeah, I think we have seen him read. I think he read Jake's list when Jake made a weird backwards list.
Oh yeah, that's
well.
true. So Finn has the most amazing hair. It's the first time he takes off his hat in the whole series.
Yes.
And his hair is incredible and like
It's like anime hair. Like
so
he was-
long.
Yeah, he just became
he's obviously
Super Saiyan 2.
never had a haircut before.
Oh, his hair would be longer than that if he never had a haircut.
Are you sure?
He had 10 years of hair growth?
What do I know about hair growth?
Well, you had hair up until you're after 10.
Sure. True. But long hair takes forever to grow.
Well, so my hair right now is down to like almost my jawbone.
Alex has a cute bob.
But that I had short hair last year, and it's grown this much in 1 year.
Uh-huh.
So that'd be 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, maybe that could be 10 years if he's only 10 or 11.
Yeah, I think it could be.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
it's
you're right.
like longer than he is tall.
Yeah.
It's so long. And it's shiny gold. So anyhow, he chops it all off and gives it to the tree witch, which apparently does not. And they say it makes the tree witch beautiful, but then immediately she's like, now to use my hair for evil.
Yeah.
Because I'm evil.
Yeah, fair point. What's interesting about this is they go against the trope because the whole time in my head is like, oh, she's trying to get hair from a princess to steal her powers or some kind of other witchy thing because hair and witches go, hand in hand.
Oh,
but
yeah,
in the end,
absolutely.
it is just vain. Like,
Yeah.
she just doesn't want to be bald, which is like a fun
Well, I mean, she talks
reversal
about
of
like
the trope.
she feels like she would do a better job at being good if she could love herself, and she could only love herself.
Oh, she was just saying that to trick them into
Well,
giving
I
hair.
know,
Yeah.
I know, but she tries. It's a good line.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to say one more gross thing. You think she used some of his hair to make a merkin?
Do you know what Finn's last name is?
Oh, Jesus. It's all coming together. And then at the end of the episode, she tries to put on her own hair and breaks her spine. Heroic.
All right, so there is that great scene where Finn does give her the lock of Princess Bubblegum's hair, and the tree witch It's like, this isn't hair, it's bubblegum. Because, of course, in fact, I feel like any princess he would have gone to, their hair is just made out of what they are. Like, I bet you Muscle Princess's hair is made out of muscles.
Ew, that's gross.
I know, it's super gross. I bet you Hot Dog Princess's hair is made out of hot dog.
I don't know why the muscle princess makes it bad, because, like,
Yeah.
ugh, that's
Yeah,
gross.
I
Imagine,
know.
like, balls of muscle on your head. Ugh. Gross.
But it makes sense. Look at her hairdo.
No, I mean, you're right. It's just it's a disgusting picture. Like, you ever seen those pictures of that artist that made, like, realistic skeletons for cartoon characters? So
Yeah.
they had, like, Tweety
yeah.
Bird and stuff, and there's
Yeah.
just these
It's
horrific
horrifying.
visions from, like, the worst level of hell. That's kind of where I'm at with this. Yeah, that's all I got for that episode.
Yeah, I do have only one. Okay, so the lock of Princess Bubblegum's hair does show up again. Finn holds on to it. And we will see it again in future episodes. He, like, pulls it out and...
Oh, I think that might be a different lock of hair.
No, it's the same lock.
Because the witch chews it in this
Only
one.
a little bit, and she gives the rest of it back to Finn.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I'm open to being wrong. I thought that lock came from the episode.
I'm open to being wrong.
Yeah, that well, most people aren't.
Right, but that's totally, it is the same lock
Oh,
of
so
hair.
I thought she gave him one when she became young. I thought that was the lock of hair.
No, I don't think so, but I guess we'll watch and find out.
Yeah, it's been a while. Anything else for this episode?
Yes, the Tree Witch is played by Thurup Van Orman, who is one of the writers for the episode and wrote, I think, like 15 or 16 episodes of Adventure Time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Thurup.
So that's all I got.
Cool.
That's all I got. Hey, Alex.
Hi, Eric.
So since you spilled your bag of shiny rocks, do you have any new shiny rocks to put in the bag?
I do.
Ooh.
I have 2 shiny rocks to add to the
Two
bag.
shiny rocks. Okay.
One I may have said on the show before, so...
Well, I've got the list. I can double check it
okay.
now.
Have I ever told you about... I've got the Morbs.
The Morbs?
Yeah, and this is not a Morbius, Dr. Morbius line.
No, but it is Morbin time. Why don't you tell us all about it?
Well, in the Victorian era, gotten the Morbs is a phrase for saying you're melancholic.
Oh,
You're sad. I got the Morbs.
I think I would have guessed that.
Well, you should have.
Well, I wasn't going to. I was going to let you have the satisfaction.
It's not satisfying. It's just a
of
word
Morbin.
I found. It's a word I found on the internet.
Okay.
All
Word
right.
number 2. Shiny rock number 2.
Tergiversation. Tergiversation.
Tergiversation.
It could be tergiversation, but it's the
Tergiversation.
the
Wait, hold on. I have a guess.
okay.
It is the conversation that you have while cooking Thanksgiving dinner.
That's not bad. Or it could be while you're feeling turgid. But what it is it's an evasion of straightforward action or clear-cut statement, equivocation. Desertion of a cause, position, party, or faith is the alternate definition. But basically, tergiversation is a kind of politician speak. Is evading the kind of thing.
Tergiversation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so the pronunciation key is TER-JIV-ER-SAY-shun. But the spelling is TERGIVERSATION.
Tergiversation.
Yeah.
Tergiversation. T-E-R?
Yeah.
So it's not turgid.
No, that was just a dumb joke. No, but I mean, it's spelled TERG.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You know how English has a hard time with letters.
I don't know how to read.
Tergiversation.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Well, you want me to call our listeners to action now? Is it time? Is it time for some CTA?
It's called action time. Come
Call
on, grab
to
your
action.
Twitter.
All right. This week, our call to action is we want you to tweet your theory about where BMO is. So you can find us on Twitter at WizBizPodcast. Just tweet at us, tag us on Twitter, and just be like, I think BMO is blah, 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 blah. If you happen to be the person who stole BMO, we will give you the 2 weeks between the release of this episode and the release of next episode to tweet about BMO's location, and we will not hold it against you. We will celebrate BMO's return. So this is your opportunity for total BMO amnesty.
All right, I'm willing to do that.
Okay, so that's our offer. That's our call to action. Either give us a theory or show us a picture of BMO with today's newspaper.
Yeah, that's gonna be harder to find than BMO.
Maybe.
Where the fuck do you even buy a newspaper?
Show us a picture of BMO with
Hold it up to your screen where the date's in the bottom right corner.
Yeah. Or how about this? You could show a picture of BMO with a seasonal beer that has just been released.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could hold BMO up to the screen where it's like where whatever the school shooting of that day happened.
Oh God! No,
and
that's
you put
too
that
dark.
there.
That's too dark.
No, because
No. How about this?
I mean, although they probably could just guess because I've been given a long enough time scale.
You hold up BMO next to the screen where you're looking at our website, and we can see the title of this episode, because neither of us know what the title of this episode is going to be yet.
Yeah.
So that's
All right. Yeah, fair.
yeah. Okay. So
All right.
there
So
we go.
do all that stuff.
Yeah, do one of those things, but definitely tweet at us about BMO's location. Just even the most ridiculous guesses.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Oh, yeah. You can find us at whizbizpodcast.com. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and even Twitch.
Yeah, TikTok, Twitch.
But we're out there. And we're
Technically
Whiz
exist.
Biz Podcast everywhere. And we hope that you tune in next time for some more Adventure Time
Yes.
and friend grabbing.
Goodbye, Gunter.
Goodbye, Gunter.
Auf Wiedersehen, meine Champions. Mwah. Mwah.